O royal Calliope, come from heaven, and play a lengthy melody on the flute, or, if you prefer, use your clear voice, or pluck at the strings of Apollo's lute. Do you hear her, or does some lovely fancy toy with me? I hear, and seem to wander, now, through the sacred groves, where delightful waters steal, where delightful breezes stray. In my childhood, once, on pathless vulturous slopes, beyond the bounds of nurturing Apulia, exhausted with my play and weariness, the fabled doves covered me with new leaves, which was a wonder to everyone who holds a Crontia's high nest, and Bantius woodland pastures, and the rich meadow soft low-lying Ferentum, since I slept safe from the bears and from the dark vipers, the sacred laurel and the gathered myrtle spread above me, a courageous child, though it was thanks to the power of the gods. Yours muses, yours, I climb the high Sabine hills, or I am carried off to my cool Pronest, to the slopes of Tiber, if I please, or the cloudless loveliness of Baiae. A friend of your sacred fountains and your choirs, the rout of the army at Philippi failed to kill me, and that accursed tree, and Palinur's Sicilian sea. Whenever you are with me, as a sailor I'll attempt the raging Bosphorus, or be traveler in the burning sands off the Syrian shore, as a stranger I'll see the fierce inhospitable Britons, the Spaniards that love drinking horses' blood, I'll see the quiver-bearing Thracians, and, unharmed, visit the Scythian stream. It is you then who refresh our noble Caesar, in your Pyrean caves, when he settled his weary troops in all the cities, and he ready to complete his labors. You give calm advice, and you delight in thanksgiving, kindly ones. We know how the evil Titans, how their savage supporters were struck down by the lightning from above, by him who rules the silent earth, the Stormisia, the cities, and the kingdoms of darkness, alone, in imperial justice, commanding the gods and the mortal crowd. Great terror was visited on Jupiter by all those bold warriors bristling with hands, and by the brothers who tried to set Pelion on shadowy Olympus. But what power could giant Typhoeus have, or mighty Mimas, or that Porphyrion with his menacing stance, Rhoetus, or Enceladus, audacious hurler of uprooted trees, against the bronze breastplate, Minerva's aegis? On one side stood eager Vulcan, on the other maternal Juno, and Apollo of Patera and Delos, who is never without the bow on his shoulder, who bathes his flowing hair in Castalia's pure dew, who holds the forests, and thickets of Lycia. Power without wisdom falls by its own weight. The gods themselves advance temperate power, and likewise hate force that, with its whole consciousness, is intent on wickedness. Let 100-handed Giz be the witness to my statement. Orion too, well known as chaste Diana's attacker, and tamed be the arrows of the virgin goddess. Earth, heaped above her monstrous children, laments and grieves for her offspring, hurled down to murky Orcus by the lightning bolt. The swift fires have not yet eaten Etna, set there, nor the vultures cease tearing at the liver of intemperate Tydeus. Those guardians placide over his sin, and 300 chains hold the amorous Pirithous fast.